Hi, so I'm Miss Morrissey, and this is my Wix site. So the homepage just talks about me, has an introduction to my website, and then gives the information on what each page will talk about. So about me, pretty self-explanatory. Find my resume, contact information, and social media. Professional development talks about the technological achievements that I've made through the W200 class at Indiana University. And the standards page gives my artifacts that I have used for the specific ISTE state standards, and then the gallery page has images and my best projects that I've created in the W200 class. So the About Me page talks about my current education, my educational philosophy, my technological philosophy, and my technological philosophy gives a brief overview of my beliefs on technology integration in the classroom. And it says, I believe that technology is an important factor within the classroom as students need to be prepared for technological jobs that have yet to be existed. In addition to job prep, students also tend to learn better and are more engaged when using technology. There are many online resources that can help students achieve great things. So basically, this is saying that I think technology is very important and should be integrated in the classroom as students need to learn the skills required for jobs that haven't been created yet. And using technology in the classroom, using online resources, can help students gain these skills and achieve the skills needed for those jobs. And then down here, my resume, email, and social media are both linked. My professional development page talks about the badges that I have done in the W200 class, and each badge has a description, a short description of what it is, and the 4 E's that it uses in the classroom. And if you click on the images, you'll get taken to that badge. And then down here, I have my educational technology evaluation chart. The first one is from January 15th, and the second one is from April 13th. And you can see that I have improved a lot throughout the W200 class, as I didn't have as many technological skills at the beginning because I didn't have a lot of experience. But after taking this class, I gained a lot of experience and my skills grew. In my standards page, I have the 7 ISTE standards for educators and the badges that I did that go with each standard: learner, leader, citizen, collaborator, designer, facilitator, and analyst. And I give a brief description of each one and the badge that I put along with it. And then in my gallery, I have my 4 best artifacts that I used in this class. And then I also have images of me teaching. So the computational thinking lesson plan, it's just a lesson plan. It's made for a high school chemistry class, um, one that is learning about the periodic table and the groupings within it. So it talks about the metals, metalloids, nonmetals. It has presentations, worksheets, games, homework. Um, so it's just a short 1-day lesson for the periodic table. And then my Nearpod, I love using Nearpod, especially in a math class, because it's very interactive and it really gets the students to participate and keep their engagement up. So this one is created for point slope form, and it just starts with a Khan Academy video just to introduce the lesson, and it just has the basics, point slope form, how to find slope, and some examples. And I really love Nearpod because it has these interactive features where I can give a question like this, graph the line with this equation, and students will be able to answer it right on the Nearpod. So that's one of my favorite features about it. And then another thing I love about it is you can include a quiz in here where students have to answer. So for this one, I said, what is this equation in slope-intercept form? So students will have to work out the equation from point-slope form to slope-intercept form and choose one of these answers. So I love that that is included on the Nearpod. Kahoot. I love using Kahoot as a fun review game because students they get really into it, and it's also a great review, so it's engaging and effective. So for example, my Kahoot is a derivative review for after the derivative chapter. So for example, the first question is, what is the derivative of e to the x? And then there will be 4 answers, and the correct one would be e to the x, and it just really gets students involved, and they really have fun with this, so I love using it as an end of chapter review. And then lastly, my concept map. I love using concept maps as a more organized lesson plan. It's more visually pleasing. It helps me really lay out what I want to do. So it starts out with a standard, identify the domain and range of relations represented in tables, graphs, verbal descriptions, and equations, and has 2 key concepts. The first one, students will be able to recognize X and Y intercepts. From there, watch a Khan Academy video, and then complete a worksheet. And then the other way says students will be able to construct a graph when given X and Y intercepts, and then learn slope-intercept form to find the intercepts, and then play a game. So I just really like that for laying it out and figuring out how I want to go through the lesson. And then lastly, I have my images. So throughout this class, I've learned a lot about technology integration in the classroom, and I definitely want to use technology as much as I can, especially in a math class. I think online websites such as Khan Academy and Desmos are really great for classrooms because they can be used inside and outside the classroom as a way to teach the lesson for the teachers or as a way to review for the students what they learned in class, just a little extra help. So I think technology is a great thing to use in the classroom.